So obviously we want to get to know a bit more about you. So has football always been a thing you wanted to do?
Yeah, my brother and my dad were both footballers, so it's kind of within the family. As soon as I could walk, they had football in front of me, so yeah, started from very, very young in boys' teams and the girls' set-up, and yeah, just continued with it throughout my life, really.
Is there anyone you've been looking up to, male, female players?
I'd say my brother, to be fair. Not tell him to his face, but yeah, he was a big role model for me. He was a really, really good player. He unfortunately had to stop through to illness, but he was a fantastic player and is still one of my biggest supporters, so I'm really grateful to him for that.
Who did he play for?
He played for local teams, he had trials at really big clubs, and then, as I said, at 13 he got diagnosed with arthritis. So obviously it's not really something you hear of in young people, but yeah, that sort of put his footballing career on the back burner, and you know, that's something he's still dealing with now. But yeah, he's always my biggest supporter, texts me after every game and stuff like that, so it's really lovely, yeah.
You able to give us some examples of texts he sends you?
He sent me one on Sunday, and he said, "So you got 79 minutes because I've just come back from injury myself." He said, "How did it go?" I said, "Yeah, it wasn't too bad." And then I posted about the player of the match, and he was like, "Oh, so it did go well then." So yeah, it's just really nice to always have that support.
So he gives you that motivation, sort of, to spur you on?
Yeah, definitely, and he's got a young son now, so Ronnie, he's coming through, so hopefully I can sort of be that inspiration to him as Aaron was to me.
Do you think you're following your footsteps and obviously your brother's footsteps as well?
I'd like to think so, hopefully, but yeah, whatever he chooses to do, I think we'll be happy for.
So what attracted you to join Chester Women's?
Sort of to and fro with it for a few years. I'm across the border in North Wales. I came to uni in Chester, and I've always seen them as a big club, as a successful club. So yeah, I sort of came for a trial a few years before I actually joined, and they wanted to sign me. It just wasn't the right time for me. And then got to 23 and thought I need to do something about this if I want to progress in my footballing career. So decided to make the move, and yeah, it's been the best decision I've made, definitely.
Obviously you've just said about progress, and then where do you see yourself maybe in, do you see yourself anywhere 5 years moving on, maybe internationally?
I played internationally when I was a bit younger for Wales. I represented Liverpool as well. I was at the academy for a few years when I was younger. So I think maybe if I was going to make any moves it would have been back then, but I'm happy where I am now. I'd love to move up with Chester, you know, get through the leagues with them, and that's probably my main aim now, is just to keep supporting the club and playing for the club and getting us as far as we can go, I think.
So moving out of the football now, do you have a job on the side, or are you in some sort of education?
Yeah, so I'm actually a PE teacher in secondary school, so that was a challenge. But yeah, again, like, sport's something I've always loved doing, and it's something that, obviously that's my career now, so yeah.
Is it all years you teach, or is it just the younger years in that high school?
7 to 11, and then I've actually got a new job to start after Easter, so I'll be teaching year 12 and 13 as well across there, so all ages really.
Alright, so obviously you just mentioned about year 12 and 13, that'll be sixth form, won't it?
Yeah.
So did you do sixth form yourself, or was it college, or...?
No, I graduated in 2021 from uni, so yeah, that's got my degree, got my postgrad in physical education, so yeah, that's me done with education I think now, and it's time to educate others, I think.